choreographer.
Mr. Ailey choreographed Cry in 1971. I believe we had just finished a tour, as usual, and I think we had a day to recover, and then we were in rehearsal for 10 days or 8 days, and Mr. Ailey made a masterpiece.
Yeah, I made Cry in 1971 as a birthday present for my mother, and it was made very quickly. It's a tribute to black women. It has to do with the struggles of black women in an abstract way, through images of slavery and servitude, and in the second part, rage and anger, and finally, joyfulness.
Cry goes from in my image of it, from being in Africa, being forced onto a ship and taken across the seas and forced into slavery, putting up with the hardships of living in a ghetto, but triumphing over all the madness that this life can bring. A black woman, and still triumphing over all of it with the head held high. And that's what it feels like when you go from the center of that stage and start walking slowly down toward the audience. Not only do you take the audience with you, but you're on a trip yourself. You're on an excursion. You immediately get pulled in to the situation of the dance. And by the time you finish, you feel like that, triumphant. The night of the performance, we hadn't had time to go from beginning to end. And I found my first experience with Cry going from beginning to end was when the curtain went up on the premiere. And it was quite an experience. My lungs were over here, my heart was over here. I mean, it was an experience. The audience went absolutely nuts, as they still do, because that's what I love so much about Cry, that it has passed from dancer to dancer to dancer. And Cry is about the dance and the dancer, but the dance holds up by itself. In other words, to me, Cry is just this work of art that needs to be seen forever and ever and ever.